The story of Icarus is perhaps one of the most underrated tales from Greek mythology. In an attempt to flee imprisonment, he made off with a contraption fashioned by his father Daedalus. They were a set of artificial wings created from wax and bird feathers, which came with a dire warning. Flying too low and close to the water, the wings would dampen and weigh heavy, pulling Icarus into the sea. But soaring too high would melt the wax in the wings, and I think we all know how that story ended. Like Icarus, transhumanism, in its endeavor to fly away from the limits imposed upon us by our biological bodies, seeks to fly away from this seeming mortal prison. But will the flight away from the reality of our mortality lead into a trap? There are, of course, noble and needed use cases for AI and biotechnology, such as the discovery of new medicines and treatments for diseases and ailments that have previously gone unchecked. But when the conversation starts to veer off into rhetoric around merging people with artificial intelligence through the use of brain-machine interfaces or wantonly editing our genes and creating designer babies, it starts to get kinda dystopian. Know for a fact that these technologies are being spearheaded by corporations incentivized by profit motives. Now, there's nothing wrong with profit. In fact, it's the profit incentive that has arguably been the one driving force behind most of the innovations that have propelled mankind forward and alleviated so many nations from poverty. The danger here becomes apparent when we choose to entrust these same corporations that we can't even trust with our private data with the very essence of what makes us human. It won't end well.